Well, we made it.
We made it.
Brown class of 2022,
we all made it. I'm Allie.
And I'm Kaitlan.
And we've been friends for a while, but you'll never guess how we met.
Yeah, that's right. Zoom.
But lately, when people ask us how we met, I like to say,
we met each other in our childhood bedrooms.
We met each other by sharing stories about ourselves, stories about our communities, by holding each other, by holding our communities.
But good thing we're not Zooming now, because instead of soaking in this sea of brown graduates, I would probably just be obsessing over my little Zoom rectangle in my childhood bedroom, just like how we met. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not letting just anybody in there. Nope.
And yet there I was.
And yet, here we are.
Looking out at this sea of brown graduates, I feel something I can't quite describe. Is it joy, sadness, or maybe just relief? I know I have felt this before.
Oh, this is what saying goodbye feels like, doesn't it? And saying goodbye to the people, places, and communities we love is especially hard. I actually may cry as we give this speech, but that's okay, and maybe even good. All the emotions of the past 4 years have led us to this good heartache.
For most of us, college began with a big goodbye. The end of our childhoods, departure from home, meeting our new, vibrant community called Brown.
At some point, we ended our teenagehood. We turned 20. At some point, it didn't seem like anything would end. And then COVID happened, and then everything seemed to end all at once. We went back home. We couldn't travel. Some of us lost our loved ones. Some of us even lost ourselves for a bit. But Brown class of 2022, we made it. Today, we're celebrating the fact that we found each other. So I suppose the question we're asking now is, what happens next?
Brown class of 2022. Are you excited? Scared? Maybe, like me, you just want to know that after all of this, after we walk off the main green and hug our classmates, professors, and families a little extra tight, and settle in communities across the nation and around the world, you just want to know you won't be lonely then. Maybe, like me, you just want to be held by all those who have loved us so well.
I think to myself about the poem by Hugh Min Win. How lucky I am to be missed by those who have run out of ways to hold me. After all of this, will we be held again?
Will we be held? And will we hold again? Yes. We will continue the same way we have been taught by all those who love us.
You held me as a child, Mom, dancing around Francine Bridal. You taught me how to pour medicine for myself and sew buttons onto dresses. I love that you love Southern California. I love our rare excursions to the beach and more frequent ones to Vietnamese grocery markets. I love hearing your stories about the journey here, the boat, the first time you ate a candy cane, the backlot of Goodwill, and Dad, the warm Louisiana sun. You hold these stories in your hands, and when you grip my own small hands, we hold them together.
Mi familia, you have nurtured me with your stories all my life. Nanalicha and Yaya, I sit beside you as you arrange a mountain of tangled shirts at a flea market table in the borderlands. Nana Paz, you prepare gorditas. You regale me with tales of endless grapes and tomatoes you, Papa, and Grandpa picked. As we mix la masa, you remind me, you are the bearer of many stories. As you place your hand in mine, you whisper, hold these stories tight.
Years pass and we grow up. We leave home and then we build a new home here at Brown.
As first years, we had to learn how to hold new things, new people. As a class, we learned how to hold each other.
Much before I met Allie, much before Zoom, you were my first friend here in college. You were the first to hold me when I cried. Your body was warm, and it reminded me of my mom. I was made a little less lonely by your holding. You were my unexpected friend when I was feeling out of place. We avoided certain tables at the Ratty. We watched the moon together. We didn't know it was the beginning of a lifelong friendship, and even then, we held each other.
Suddenly, it's 2020, and we're headed back home. Home, on the other side of the country home. Mama, you held me. You sat beside my bedroom door, listening in on my Brown classes. Sometimes, I heard you laugh softly. You found it funny that I'm taking classes over Zoom about migrant communities, when really I could hop off and be in our community. Mama, I always hold our stories so tight. But when they asked me to share a little of myself, it feels like I'm tearing myself open. Me abro el pecho, les entrego mi corazón y platico. I share the stories of your self-sacrifice, tireless love, and care for us.
I want to replicate your care. I want to tell your stories with that care. And you show me how to do it, you who live in my hometown, Orange County, California. You and all the young Vietnamese Americans who sat on picnic blankets outside our library that summer of 2021. We pieced together our families' histories, and as we held each other, we learned how to hold others.
The summer of 2021, we pieced colored paper into butterflies. As you gather around a table, you, the asylum-seeking children, carry so much love. Your voices are a chorus. We need to transform our asylum system to honor all your love, your humanity, and you show me how to do it in our community along the San Diego-Tijuana borderlands.
From the San Diego-Tijuana borderlands to Orange County, you showed me how to love in this way, Allie. We found each other during our Royce Fellowship Zoom orientation that summer of 2021, and we connected over our community projects.
And we haven't stopped holding each other since.
We come back to campus together now, suddenly seniors. It has been 2 long years, which means I don't remember the way to the mailroom anymore.
And I can't even ask for help on Dear Bluno.
Also, Bluno is literally gone.
Also, what in the world is a Greg?
Suddenly, first years are explaining things to me.
But I'm not insecure about that.
Nah. Well, even if I am insecure, I forget it for just a moment when you hold me again over the phone. I'm running down the hill. I feel so small, so misunderstood. But I don't have to prove anything to you. You hold me when I do not know if I can finish my thesis. Deep into the night, you hold me.
Kaitlan, you held me. I offered a piece of my heart at my honors thesis presentation. I am out of breath as I run into your arms. We are both the bearers of many stories. I don't have to explain myself to you. As you help me recover, tú detienes la sangre de mi herida con tus manos. Things will change, you tell me, as you place your hand on top of my bleeding heart. You whisper, let.
Suppose there was a book full of only the word let, Kai Miller writes. And suppose we could scroll through its pages every day to find and pronounce a let meant only for us. The world would echo itself, and still we'd continue in rounds saying let, and let, and let, until even silent dreams are allowed.
Will we be held again? Will we hold again? Yes.
Maybe the greatest lesson we learn in college is that after endings come beginnings, and beginnings mean there is something to be held.
To continue holding each other, we must also let each other. Let each other flourish as the persons we are.
And in that letting, may we begin to uplift each other in every way.
Holding, letting, uplifting, as the bearer of many stories, I am grateful you held me so well. In return, I will dedicate myself to holding, letting, and uplifting the stories of our communities in the U.S.-Mexico borderlands and migrant communities worldwide.
I, too, will dedicate myself to holding, letting, and uplifting the stories of our families in the Vietnamese diaspora, the larger Asian diaspora. I am the bearer of many stories, and I thank you for holding me. I will hold you, too.
As we continue to grow as the bearers of many stories, may we create together a future of love and joy for all. In this future, we say, let and let and let, until even silent dreams are allowed.
After all, the difference between embracing and entrapping is that the embrace lets go. Brown class of 2022, we have embraced for 4 short years, and now the time is up.
The clock on the quiet green strikes for the last time.
And so we walk through the open Van Wickle gates.
And so we part ways, class of 2022.
Instead of clutching our fists tight, afraid that what we love will fall and break, let us open up our palms to the sky.
Let us say together, I love you.
I will hold you.
Let us together go.
And let us together say, congratulations, class of 2022!